All right, we're testing. All
Alright, let me test.
right, there we go. Perfect. All right. I talked for like 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden, boop, nothing. That get me so mad, man. All right, let me fix the thumbnail, and then we can get started. And I have to redo what I just said earlier. Yeah, bro. I'll so mad. All right, I'm gonna add the thumbnail, and then we can start to talk about the team, so you guys can finally hear me. I was thinking, I'm like, why are people leaving? And on top of that, I was getting like likes, so I wasn't sure if it was actually working or not. Okay, day one, perfect. All right, it's not. All right, not perfect. All right, let's get started. Appreciate the like, bro. That means a lot. Um, all right, let's go back down. We went through so many players in like 20 minutes, and all of a sudden, boop, nothing. All right, let's do what you call it. Talk about the first player, Alec Pierce, re-signed with the Colts to a full year, $116 million deal. The reason why they're doing this is because later on, I'll tell you who got traded away from the Colts, and they're trying to make Alex Pierce the number one option. Many of us thought he was going to be a different team because of the tag that Daniel Jones was, but for some reason, the team thought differently. They want to be him as their number one option for the Colts organization as the wide receiver. So having him on the in the organization the next 4 years is definitely big for the Colts. You know, play calling system and all, and having him and Daniel Jones have a good connection with one another shows. But right now, it seems like Daniel Jones wants more money. We're not sure how that's gonna go right now. We have no idea. But it showed that Alec Pierce will be in Indianapolis for a 4 year, $160 million deal, which is kind of a lot. But he does show he can be reliable. But hey, man, it's a market nowadays. So next player, this is like one other player I cannot pronounce his name, but we'll skip him. Patriots signed defensive line Draymond Jones to a 3 year, $39 million deal. The reason why they did this is because Patriots were lacking a lot on defense. They got lucky in the playoffs, super lucky. But Tundra, hey, Tundra. Oh, I have a dog here. I'm trying to get him out. All right, so back what I was saying was yeah, defensive line Draymond Jones, 3 year, $39 million deal. The reason why is that, like I said, the Patriots defense was lacking. They definitely want to help that line for sure. And having him definitely the much bigger upgrade than they had before. He not only brings a lot of pressure, but the fact that he does sacks, tackle, you name it, he done it. And it's a major upgrade for the Patriots as they were lacking in that department. Next up, the Raiders have re-signed quarterback Eric Stokes to a 3 year, $30 million deal. The reason why they signed Eric Stokes because big organization for the last year. He showed flashes of being a really good player. They want a veteran guy in the locker room to teach the younger guys what to do. And then, gonna say, he just been pretty good. And they're like, why not? Let's just keep him. Let's see what he does. And they had a veteran guy in the locker room, which he did a pretty good job. Now, this one, most of you must have been shocked earlier. Kenneth Walker has been signed with the, yes, Kansas City Chiefs. This one, I'm going to get to more detail about tomorrow. Like I said earlier in my post on the community tab, I said I'm going to make like separate videos for like top tier NFL players. Excuse me. Because it's too many players, too many players to make every single video for shorts and all. So stay tuned for Kenneth Walker. I'll get to more detail about him, but he signed a 3 year, $45 million deal, a highest paid free agent running back in NDL history. Yeah. I think he meant NFL history. Oh, whatever. I have my stuff on. But yeah, I mean, I'll give you my full reaction tomorrow when I post the video. But Buccaneers finalized a deal re-signed tight end Cade Otton. Yes, Cade Otton has been in the organization since day one. Last year, when the Bucks were losing all their wide receiver, he stepped up. Did his thing. Good blocker, good pass route runner. Good signing, very cheap. We're not sure how much yet, but just know the 1-2 year deal, depending on around that range, and pretty cheap, money. So perfect fit for the Bucks. Been there, know the system, don't have to change a lot. Perfect. Next up, Rams are signed free agent quarterback Jalen Watson to a 3-year deal. This is another good move for the Rams. You pair him up with his former teammate. I forgot his name. Totally forgot. But as you know, the Rams got his former teammate from the trade, and now they know each other. Secondary knows each other. They're both pretty good players. They're still young. They're hungry, and make the secondary much stronger. The Rams secondary was pretty bad last year. That's why they couldn't go far in the playoffs. So you want to upgrade that position. Now, the Commanders have agreed to terms with star left tackle Remy. No, last name is Tunzel, on a 2-year, $60.1 million deal. The reason why they did this is because he did amazing last year for Jay Daniel. Literally didn't even like one sack or nothing out of the whole season. It was like really impressive. And he knows Jaden Daniel. He wants to protect his blind side of years to come. And you lock him up. You got to lock up a lot of these fun offensive lines. There's been a lot of fun offensive lines moving in free agency. That's a big thing right already in day one of it. Now, there's one. I might make a video of this. I'm debating on it. But just how crazy this contract is like overpaid. Wholly overpaid. Free agent edge rusher Jalen Phillips signed with the Carolina Panthers for a 4-year, $120 million deal. That's the thing. I'm sorry, Panthers fans. Why? He's not Ray Lewis. I'll get to more detail of him. I'll make a separate video for it. Actually, let me remember it. Yeah, he is a good player. Let me save it. There we go. He's a good player, but like that's too much. Too much. I'd rather give that money to uh like a corner, like a top corner, like Willie what the Rams signed that corner from the trade. He's good. Like he's worth the money. Like he's a good player. He's proven himself. Like definitely be high paid. Maybe a little bit overpaid, but he's worth it. But him, man, too much, too much. But the Steelers, like I said before, Alec Pierce is going to be the number one option for the Colts. The Steelers traded with the Colts for Michael Pittman Jr. Yes. So Michael Pittman Jr. going to be pairing up with DK Metcalf in Pittsburgh. We don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Steelers. It might be Aaron Rodgers. It might be someone who they drafted, maybe free agent. Who really knows? I don't know why Aaron Rodgers just choose what he wants to do with life. Stop taking so long, bro. You're 40-something years old. Just retire. But it's annoying, man. But yeah, they also gave him a 3-year, $59 million deal. I think the reason why the Colts didn't want to have him anymore is because you saw last year, Alex Pierce was much more productive over Michael Pittman Jr. There must have been some conflict in the organization, so they ended up just moving on from him. I kind of could see that coming when I was honestly on fantasy football and watching it in general. I'm like, what happened? He was good a year or two ago. But it is what it is. New system, new coach. Yeah. Now this one, Dolphins fans, they signed quarterback Malik Willis to a 3-year, $67.5 million deal. The reason why they did this is because, as you know, earlier in the video, if you guys haven't checked out earlier around 9, 8 o'clock, I made a video about Tua. Tua got cut from the Dolphins, or released, and the Dolphins need a new quarterback. So they kind of overpaid for Malik Willis, which I can kind of see why, because they need a quarterback, and they kind of fit the system similar to how Tua Lamar Jackson is. They kind of want that type of quarterback, but we're not sure what else the Dolphins are going to be doing. We'll see. Maybe they'll draft a quarterback, but if he's the starting quarterback, it is pretty interesting. I'd rather have him than have Tua. I would. I know we haven't seen as much from him, but the fact that when he did give opportunity, he did play good. Like he was pretty good when Lamar was out. You gotta say that. And he doesn't crumble under pressure. He doesn't just do whatever. He takes his time. I like that. But I think Dolphins fans will be fine with him. I think he has to be okay. Just not oh my god, but just know it's much better than Tua. Now the Ravens signed offensive line John Simpson to a 3-year, $30 million deal. As a Jets fan, he was pretty good for us. Definitely need to upgrade the Ravens front line because Lamar Jackson was in trouble the whole season. But adding him, he's not only a veteran, but he's really, really good when it comes to when he played. I know he didn't play as much here and there, but when he did, he was good. But let's just see if he stayed healthy. Now, this one, Baltimore Ravens fan, I know you wanted him back, but Isaiah likely signed with the Giants on a 3-year, worth $47 million deal. The Ravens want to bring him back, but it was too much money. And Giants fans, you got a true tight end finally. You guys haven't had a true tight end since maybe that one guy, one hit wonder dude, but I don't even know where he went. Some white guy, I don't remember. But their last true tight end, like really good one, was Jeremy Shockey. That was back in like '08, '07. I was like 10 years old or something. But that was your last true tight end. But great move. I liked it a lot for Giants fans. Really, really good move for them to bring in Isaiah Likely. Now there's other moves that happened. A smaller one. Bears signed defensive line Neville Gallimore. Vikings signed quarterback James Pierre. And Jets signed edge Joseph Asai. Couple of names right there. If you guys think they're more depth piece, maybe starters, but more depth piece, want to say. But some good moves right there. The Jets signed former Packers pass rusher Kingsley Egbar. I think I said it wrong. On a 1-year deal worth $10 million deal. I'm gonna get to more detail about him as well as the fact that Jets also signed linebacker Demario Davis to a 2-year deal. Reunite with Demario Davis, that he was with the Jets prior. But just know the fact that tomorrow I'm making both of these videos. Well, tonight, I'm going to post out tomorrow. I'm going to get more detail about these two guys in one video. So stay tuned for that. I know some of you guys are Jets fans. How you feel about this? I wanted to give you my thought on it right now, but I'm going to wait until I post the video. But let's get to the next one. Titans signed quarterback Mitch Trubisky on a 2-year deal. What do you think about this? Good move? Bad move? I'm going to say this is a pretty good backup quarterback. He's not amazing, but he's someone that's good veteran leadership for last year's rookie. Yeah, I don't even know how Mitch even I know I'm stuttering. I don't even know why I don't know how he has a job and he barely plays. I think it's just a better leadership. I think so. But I mean, I kind of want to see him start. I honestly want to see him start. Hey, hold on a second. Hold on. My bad. Dog barking. So Falcons reunite with tight end Austin Hooper on a 1-year, $3.25 million deal. Definitely a little bit interesting because I'm not really sure if the Falcons are going to move on from Kyle Pitts. I keep hearing a lot of rumblings that they're going to move on from him, trying to get some draft picks, trying to restart their, rebuild, I guess you want to say. It's a little interesting. It's a 1-year, $3.25 million deal, so maybe he'll just be a backup of Kyle Pitts. It's really early, though. You would think later on, sign a tight end, but yeah. So now, next one is free agent running back Kenny Gainwell signed with the Bucks on a 2-year, $14 million deal. Just know Kenny Gainwell is more of a Swiss Army knife. He's not going to be a starter. I mean, if he does, I'll be a little shocked. But he's more of a backup role. I think this is pretty good for the Bucks. A backup running back like him definitely will fit in perfectly with the Bucks offense. The Giants signed punter Jordan Stout on a 3-year deal, makes the highest paid punter in the league right now. Interesting, Giants fan. I mean, you need a punter, but why you overpay a punter though? Yeah. Buccaneers signed linebacker Alex Alonso to a 2-year, $17 million deal. This one, as a Jets fan, I wanted him. He is not only a pretty good football player, but the fact that he knew Aaron Glenn back in Detroit, and the fact that when he plays, he's a veteran leadership that you want on your defense. I just wish he was with the Jets, man. I don't know why they did that. I get it. I get the fact that you got Demario Davis, but if you paired him up with Demario Davis, ooh, that would have been nice. But I guess they wanted Demario Davis instead of him. Yeah. But now let's move on to former Vikings punter Ryan Wright signed a 4-year, $14 million deal with the Saints. Yeah, a punter. Then fullback Reggie Gilham and the Patriots have agreed a 3-year deal worth about $12 million, including a $6 million deal guaranteed. I don't know nothing about him. I'm not gonna get any more detail. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you false information. I don't know the guy. Commanders are signing quarterback Amik Robertson to a 2-year, $17 million deal. I like this move. The Commanders were lacking in the corner position, like I said. You guys heard me a while ago. I think a lot of teams are lacking with corner position, and upgrade them is what you need ASAP because a lot of these wide receivers are fast, running backs too. But good move for the Commanders to help their corner position fast. Now, as for the Bears, they signed free agent Kobe Bryant. No, not Maba. Kobe Bryant is a 3-year, $40 million deal. Great. I like this. Definitely need help on defense as well. Kobe Bryant is a good player. He's not, but he's a good player. But good move for the Bears to help with their defense right there in the safety department. Titans signed free agent tight end Daniel Bellinger. Yes, former Giant, reunited with Brian Dable in Tennessee. So, you guys know back in New York, Dable head coach, Daniel was the tight end there. Good connection. Must have told him highly positive about him. Wanted him to come in. Boom, got signed. I don't think he'd be tight end one, but who knows? Their tight end right now isn't. I mean, he's good, but they might play a two tight end type of role, you know. But who knows? Might fit the play style, how they want to run. The Lions, they signed free agent center Cade May to a 3-year, $25 million deal. So this one is something that the Lions really need because, retired or left for free agent. And they're in need of, offensive line help. And having him is a really good time to do it right now, first day one. You know, uh, he's a pretty good center. He's not the flashiest name out there, but he's a pretty good center to definitely help protect Jared Goff and help make room for Jameer Gibbs. Now, Falcons signed my bestie, Nick Folk. No, I don't know him. I'm just saying because as a Jets fan, he really touched me because he'd done a lot as a Jets fan. But he signed a 2-year deal with the Falcons. I mean, they're not as dysfunctional as the Jets. We do have a star running back better than Brees Hall. Do have a quarterback which is seem like somewhat stable. We do have a somewhat stable defense. We have a wide receiver and a tight end. We kind of only have one wide receiver. I guess that's a good move. I guess that's a good move, Nick Folk. Now, for the Raiders, yeah, Raiders. Oh, what they used to say, cringe. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that anymore. They just say it back in the day. But free agent center Tyler Linderbaum, I think I said it wrong, signed with the Raiders to a 3-year, $81 million deal. This one is going to help a lot with the front for Mendoza, depending if he'll be the starter. It sounds like they might bring a veteran quarterback to start for the first year, but the Raiders' front line was horrible last year. Just like how the Ravens' front line, the Raiders want to upgrade their front line. Adding Tyler is a better upgrade, a massive upgrade, I'll say that. Free agent running back Tyler Algier signed the Cardinals to a 2-year, $12.25 million deal. Now, this one, I have a feeling he might be starter for the Cardinals. I know you may not think because 2 years, 12.25 million. Well, James Conner will be out more likely, maybe most of the season, not even. So look for Algier to have a bigger role. And let's see. He really talented with the Falcons. When he had the chance to play, he was good. He more, I would say, a ground and pound type of running back. But when he did have the chance, he was able to give you yards, yards. And he was good when it comes to the goal line and to get a couple of yards. But having him in Arizona, a good move for the Cardinals. We're just not sure if he'll be starting right away because I know some running backs are more interested in their roster right now. But I hope he starts because he's a good player if he gets the chance. Now the Saints, this one could be another video. I'll get to more in depth tomorrow for a long format. This one is Travis Etienne is signing 4 year, $52 million deal with the Saints. So we're really not sure what happened to Alvin Kamara now. I feel like they might trade him, might let him go. So I look like Travis Etienne definitely will be their starting running back going forward. I would, man, I don't know how I feel about this. I'll make a whole separate video of this. I gotta look more into detail about this, but this one's a little bit of a shocker. Man, Alvin Kamara, he's a good running back in the day. Well, that sounds like I'm 80, but you know what I mean. When he first got in the league, a couple of years, he was good, but yeah, I'll get into more detail when I make the long format video for it. Free agent wide receiver Wandale Robinson signed with the Titans for a 4 year worth $78 million deal. Yes, Wandale Robinson for the Giants. He was pretty good, honestly. The reason why is that he did show some flashes, but injuries kind of you know affected him in a way, and then the fact that other players were trying to step up, and the Giants organization was not that good when it came to trying to win games. Uh, you know, it's going to be quite interesting in Tennessee. I feel like he'll definitely be their number one option for sure. Because you're signing a 4 year, $78 million deal, he's going to be best friends with the quarterback right then and there. So I'll look for him to definitely be their number one option. I don't know how I feel about this. It's interesting. I'm just not fully sold on it because you never know. But yeah. As for this one right here, former Patriot defensive line Kyrus Tonga is signed with the Chiefs on a 3 year, $21 million deal that includes a 14. No, uh, that includes a. That's okay. That includes a 3 year, $21 million deal that includes a $14 million deal guaranteed. So pretty much, good upgrade. Good upgrade in the defense. Just know the fact that I don't know what the Chiefs are doing. I guess they're not going to go to the playoffs this year unless they get a good quarterback that will help. Because Patrick Mahomes not going to play this year at all. Now they would just have to see. That's a little interesting because I feel like the Chiefs would have not done that much this offseason, but I guess they still want to be competitive, adding Kenneth Walker and now him. Interesting. Now the Falcons signed free agent receiver Jaha Dawson to a 2 year, $15 million deal. I mean, he's a good player, but what are the Falcons doing, bro? Just adding these, like, I think replicas of each one, like Mooney, now Dawson. Like, bro, just get like a Mike Evans on your roster, bro. Like, stop with the small names. I don't know. This one's a little interesting. The Saints are signing free agent guard David Edwards. Good. The Saints definitely need some frontline help. So good there, good right there. So many offensive lines are like signed. It's crazy. Free agent wide receiver Jalen Naylor has signed a 3 year, $35 million deal with the Raiders. Definitely will be their number two wide receiver, maybe one. I'm just not feeling it as much because I feel like it's some of these signs are quite interesting because I don't even know how they're gonna pan out. That's the thing. I just don't know. The Raiders, they're dysfunctional too, just like the Jets and the Browns, and yeah. But now I'll say this. This one I'll make a separate video for tomorrow as well. Mike Evans signed with the San Francisco 49ers on a 3-year, $60 million deal. I want to miss him in Tampa Bay. My mom lives near Tampa Bay. I wanted to go to a Tampa Bay Buccaneers game just to see him watch. He's such a good player. But for some reason, the Bucs didn't want to sign him. So now look for Chris Godwin to be the number one option. And then the rookie wide receiver that did pretty good last year before he got injured. Look for him to be the number 2 option. But Mike Evans leaving Tampa Bay, you would think he'd be there his whole career. Man. But I'll get to more detail in a separate video soon. Tomorrow, about how many videos I got tomorrow? Good check. I have a lot to do tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or 7ish. Oh my god. My god, it's a lot of videos. I have to. Content. But yeah, pretty interesting move. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Free agent quarterback Jamal Dean signed a 3-year, $36 million deal with the Steelers. I like this move. Steelers definitely need some help in the cornerback position. Good move for the Steelers to add him. Bears signed linebacker Devin Bush to a 3-year, $30 million deal. Good player as well. Browns signed free agent offensive line Zion Johnson to a 3-year, $50 million deal. Definitely the Browns need some offensive line help. Definitely good improvement right there. Sorry guys, I'm trying to bump up the video. I'm trying to finish it. I'm tired and I have to make content. I have a lot more other players to go over. The Titans signed defensive line John Franklin Myers to a 3-year, $63 million deal. Very impressive. Definitely very impressive. Their defense was just atrocious. And adding John Franklin Myers, definitely a huge upgrade for the Titans defensive line. Giants signing, yes, linebacker Jermaine Edmond to a 3-year, $36 million deal. I loved it for the Giants. Your linebacker was trash last year. And knowing the fact that one of the guys could be traded, I forgot who, but definitely an upgrade. As you know, Edmund was, released by the team. And Giants, you did really good right here. The Colts signed linebacker Arden Key to a 2-year deal worth about $20 million deal. Good decent signing. I like it. Don't know a whole lot about him, but I've seen some flashes when I watched a couple of games. The Chargers signed tight end Charlie Kohler to a 3-year deal worth $24.3 million deal. So look for him to be their new tight end. Why would you sign for a 3-year deal, $24 million? No, he's definitely be their tight end number 1. Right? Yeah, more likely because their other tight ends weren't really that good. I remember fantasy football, I would pick him up and I'm like, the guy didn't do nothing. Like, why is it what? And they need some tight end help because wide receivers are doing their thing, but tight end, not really. Free agent defensive back Cordell Flott. Interesting name. Signing with the Titans on a 3-year, $45 million deal. The Titans are doing something. I'm impressed. I'm very, very impressed because the Titans don't really do many of these trades. I mean, signings. Well, trades too, but very impressed. I like these moves. Free agent running back J.K. Dobbins re-signs with the Broncos on a 2-year deal. Good. J.K. Dobbins did really good for the Broncos. And I like this. Definitely help his career get back on track. Good job. Titans once again signed at quarterback Alante Taylor to a 3-year, $60 million deal. All right, I like some of these moves on the Titans. Titans fans should be happy that your GM and owner are doing something. I know you guys haven't really done nothing. Bengals signed safety Brian Cook to a 3-year, $40.3 million deal. Really? You couldn't even sign your one of your best defensive players to a deal, but you signed him. I mean, he's a good player, but come on, man. Come on, Bengals. Owner's a joke, bro. Bengals are my second favorite team because my family's from there. They're Bengals fans, and I try and root for them. But I see this stuff, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? But Seahawks re-signed quarterback Josh Jacobs to a 3-year, $24 million deal. Good job on that. Definitely got to do that. Got to re-sign. Come on now. Commanders re-signed backup quarterback Marcus Mariota to a 1-year deal. I like that. Definitely a good veteran mentor to Jaden Daniel. I like it, especially when he played. He did pretty good. Not to flash it, but he did somewhat stable. Packers released Pro Bowl all offensive no Pro Bowl why am I stuttering, bro? I'm getting tired. Uh Elgton Jenkins. They released him just today. I know it's not a signing, but something. Uh Bengals signed free agent pass rusher Boy Maith to a 3-year deal worth $60 million deal. I guess that's a replacement. Cowboys are signing safety Jalen Thompson to a 3-year, $36 million deal. Uh, yeah, he good. He good. I like this move. Not the flashiest, but the Cowboys. What are you doing, bro? You could get Max Crosby and you get him. I mean, he's not a bad player, but like, come on, Jerry Jones. I think he's something wrong with you, bro. I want to swear. I just feel bad for Cowboys fans. We made fun of them this whole time, and now seeing an owner who doesn't even know what he's doing. Well, we're gonna spend a lot of money. You haven't even done nothing, bro. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I just get tight because like, why not say you're gonna do it? Even last year, he said the same thing though. Weird ass owner, bro. Free agent pass rusher Adolph Ari. He used to play for the Chargers on a 4-year, $100 million deal. He's good. I like this move. Definitely need to help the Commanders defense because they were lacking. They were lacking a little bit, certain areas, but having him really good move. I like it. Falcons signed Tua. I couldn't make a separate video for this, but it's fine. Signed a Tua to a vet minimum, so the Dolphins will pay him $54 million this year to play for another team. That's crazy. That's crazy. So he's like a $1 million quarterback behind Michael Penix Jr. I honestly should have made a video of this, but it's really nothing else I can say because I already told you guys his stats and all. Um, yeah, crazy. The Raiders signing defensive line Quiddy Pay to a 3-year, $48 million deal. Okay, doing better with the defense. Cardinals signed free agent quarterback Gardner Minshew to a 1-year, $8.25 million deal. It looks like Jacoby Brissett will be the starting quarterback for the Cardinals, but I guess you never know. Maybe Minshew can outperform him, but man, Minshew was good though at one point. The Colts, I think it was, and then all of a sudden he just like injuries. Stuff happens. Commander signed defensive line Tim Settle to a 3-year, $25.5 million deal. Good move on that. But I'll say this: the Cardinals intend to go into 2026 with Jacoby Brissett as their starting quarterback. Minshew would be the number 2 quarterback. Okay, like I said, I think that's gonna happen for sure. The Bills signed free agent quarterback D. Alford to a 3-year, $20 million deal. If you guys don't know, they let go. My apologies. They let go some of their key pieces, so they ended up signing him because it fit their scheme. The other guys that they have on their roster, they were kind of declining, but also the fact that they weren't fitting their scheme. So that's why the Bills signed him. Now, as for the Giants, they signed offensive tackle Jermaine, I can't pronounce his last name, to a 3-year, $39 million deal. Did pretty good for the Giants last year. Broncos re-signed linebacker Alex Singleton to a $15.5 million deal. Another good player that's been pretty good for the Broncos. But the Broncos released linebacker Dre Greenlaw. Interesting right there. The Saints added Noah Fant to a 2-year deal. Yeah, I guess you can see why the Saints did that, but you have to say the guy that was the primary tight end that had him in fantasy football, he did pretty good. But I guess they want to have a tight end just in case injuries. But Noah Fant could still be good. I'm guessing he might be their starting tight end. Depends on how that goes. I don't know because the Saints tight end last year was pretty decent when the other guy was out. I have no idea. Some of the teams I'm like, why? Or I can kind of see it, but eh. But Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors reacted Titans signing away 3 former teammates. He said, they taken all my panas. You said partners or something. I don't know. They keep getting emotional. Whatever. The Raiders signed linebacker uh the Kobe Dean to a 3-year, $36 million deal. Again, the Raiders signed free agent Quay Walker to the Raiders. Raiders added back-to-back linebackers. Interesting. Back-to-back linebackers that quick. They're doing something. They're trying to do something. Very impressive. Raiders and the what was the other team? Man, I'm trying to think. What was the other team? The Raiders and the Titans are doing something. It's pretty interesting. I'm like, wow, these two teams, you would never see them doing anything. Also, Raiders signed edge Malcolm Kanchi to a 1-year deal with $11 million. Wow. Oh, by the way, guys, the James Pierce Jr. Incident that happened. If you guys haven't checked out the video, go check it out. Talked about what happened between him and his former ex-girlfriend, who is a WNBA player. There's more information that came out, and he was ramming his vehicle into her car. Her name is Rakia Jackson, by the way, and she had placed at least 7 911 calls that she was being stalked and harassed. Oh man, I made a video about it. I was pissed. I'm not going into more detail. It's insane. But the Panthers signed free agent quarterback Kenny Pickett to a 1-year deal worth $7.5 million deal. A new backup for Bryce Young with Andy Dalton on the way out. I don't like this. I like Andy Dalton much better. Kenny Pickett, I don't even remember him starting. When was the last time he started? The Raiders, and he was not even all that. Free agent wide receiver Rashid Shaheed is re-signing with the Seattle Seahawks, a 3-year, $51 million deal. I had a feeling that's going to happen because, I mean, he's good, but I think he has some love with Seattle. I think the fact he won a Super Bowl there, and you know, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. And I think he's okay with resigning for less money, but the fact that his production it wasn't as good as he was in New Orleans for a little bit, I think shows it. So I think that's the most money he got. Cardinals signed free agent guard Isaiah Solomo to a 3-year, $31.5 million deal. Definitely need to upgrade their offensive line as well. Texans signing safety Reed Blankenship to a 3-year, $24.5 million deal. I like Reed. He was good for the Eagles. He was good. He did some things. Super Bowl. I like him on the Texans. Definitely, Texans need to do more. You need to do more. You need to do more, especially the safety corner position slacking a little bit. The front linebacker, front D line, you're okay, but safety corner need to work on that a little bit. Brown signing former Jet, well, not the Jets anymore, but linebacker Quincy Williams. So his brother leaves to go to Dallas. Now he goes to Cleveland. Good move for the Browns. I like that. But does he realize when you go to Cleveland, your career goes down the drain? Yeah. Now, Cardinals signed free agent wide receiver Kendrick Bourne to a 2-year deal. Well, I see a second and third option on wide receiver depth chart. Yeah. Bears are re-signing offensive tackle Braxton Jones to a 1-year deal worth $10 million. Free agent Rico Dowell signed the Steelers. Rico Dowell. You guys have checked out Rico Dowell last year. He's pretty good. And it looks like he might be the number one running back for the team. But I don't know. Because I feel like what I've seen from Rico Dowell, he definitely can be number one running back. But that depends on how the Steelers want to move. I have a feeling he might. I don't know. So why would he go to Pittsburgh if he could be number two again? Unless better system. I'm not sure. We have to see what's up because draft hasn't started yet. We have no idea how the teams are going to be. So this is just speculation. I think he'll be number one, but we have to see how the draft goes, how their system looks, who's going to be starting, and then I'll give you guys my full reaction. But also like, comment, subscribe. Been 40 minutes. Appreciate some of you guys been here for 40 minutes. We're almost done though. A few more players left, and I'll give you guys more information after this. But Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison comes to the defense of to the defense of JJ McCarthy on his IG comment section. He said, uh, pretty much like defending him overall. You can check that out on social media. I don't know why I brought that up. But former Dolphins offensive guard Cole Strange signed with the Chargers on a 2-year, $13 million deal. Good upgrade for the Chargers. Offensive line definitely needed help. Justin Herbert getting attacked a lot. But I'll say this. The Jets and the Giants are both interested in trading for Jaguars wide receiver Brian Tomlinson Jr. A lot of stuff coming. And then free agent linebacker Devin Lloyd signed with the Panthers on a 3-year, $45 million deal. I'm not crying. Allergy, but it's funny. We need help with the wide receiver a little bit more. Your offensive line need a little bit of upgrade. Interesting, bro. But yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, so that's it for today for day one of the free agency of NFL free agency. Just know this. The stuff I'm gonna be talking about more in depth tomorrow, since both of you guys haven't really if you heard it or me saying it, you know the fact that I didn't really get into more detail because I wanted to make a full video of it, or the main key players that are much more popular because it's a lot of content. But just know this: after free agency, then I'll make a video for each team how well they did in free agency. Could be a lot, but I'm ready for it. I'll give you guys my thought: the good, the bad, the and all. But right now, it could be just main free agents coming into their teams. But like I said, I'm going to be doing the Jets players. Well, I'm gonna do the two main key Jets players that got signed to one video. I'll then talk about I want to do Alec Pierce. Yeah, so Jets, and then I'll do where the hell is it? Where is it? Mike Evans. So Mike Evans is a video for tomorrow. Then I'll do Travis Etienne, another video tomorrow. Kenneth Walker, definitely doing a video for him tomorrow. And the trade of Michael Pittman Jr. going to Pittsburgh. And then I'm gonna debate on doing the Jalen Phillips signing with the Panthers. I'll debate on that. About 6 or 7 videos for tomorrow morning. Just stay tuned for that. I'll make a couple of shorts for it too. Why am I stuttering? But yeah, I'll do about 5 to 7 videos, long format video for these players of their signings and their trade, and then we'll wait for tomorrow to see what other popular players will be signed. I feel like today was just a lot. Tomorrow just could be maybe some key players being signed, but really I'm not really sure who else will it be. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Yo, if that's you, Bruin, I appreciate you, bro. You're the most loyal, subscriber. I've seen you comment everything. I really appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, bro. That means a lot. The dedication, the hard work you put this stuff in, it really means a lot for someone to support. Just know when we get up there into making more followers and all money and all, I'm definitely gonna give you a giveaway for a jersey. Just remind me. Because I might forget, but remind me so I can definitely give you that later on down the road. But yeah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate everyone from tuning in later on when you guys check the video out. Let me know what you think about these signings. Do you do you love it? Do you not like it? Do you think the fact that some teams should have done a little bit different or whatnot? And yeah, wait for tomorrow. We have 5 to 7 videos out. YouTube Shorts out tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. All right, I'm trying to end this. There you go.